If you're a homeowner in SLO County or planning to become one, I'm going to be sharing an update on the latest real estate market trends from March 2023. Make sure you stick around till the end of this video so that you can take advantage of some of the hidden opportunities, whether you're thinking about buying or selling. All right, overall, from a high-level perspective, in March there were 2.1 months of supply for single-family residents and 1.4 for townhomes or condos available in SLO County, which, believe it or not, keeps things pretty firmly in a seller's market territory. What does that mean? Months of supply tells you how many months it would take for all the homes currently on the market to sell, given the average sales volume. 4 to 6 months of inventory indicates a more balanced market. Less than 4 months means there's not a lot of inventory available, which can drive price up more. More than 6 months of supply means there's lots of properties available for buyers to choose, which can drive prices down. How is that number trending from last month? Well, it's up from 1.8 months for single-family residents and 1.6 months for townhomes, which doesn't surprise me. As we're heading into the spring market, more properties tend to get listed. So I wouldn't conclude yet that this means that the market is shifting beyond what it normally does this time of year. The average price for a home in SLO County is $989,000, but keep in mind that this is the average across all areas. That average price is down 8.3% versus this time last year, and also 1.4% versus last month. So while it may seem that prices are stabilized, in my opinion, it just could be that there were such low inventory levels in January and February. Time will tell when the spring market gets underway. Moving along, the average list to sell price ratio was 99.6% in March. That simply means that properties were selling for 99.6% of their list price, so just under asking. That's up from 99.1% last month, but down from a whopping 5.1% last year. Now, when you're looking at this stat, you've got to keep in mind that it has a lot to do with the strategy a seller uses when they're listing their property. A year ago, everyone underpriced their home to entice bidding wars. Although it would seem sellers aren't doing that these days, some bidding wars are still happening. Now you might be wondering, how long is it taking properties to sell? On average in March in SLO County, it was taking 43 days to sell a property. That is trending at the same from last month, but obviously way up from last year where it took only 22 days. So just know that if you're planning on selling your home, it's going to take longer than it has in the past, but we are starting to see things speed up. Once again, time will tell if this is market driven or just seasonally driven. Okay, if you're thinking about buying real estate in the near future, mortgage rates are ranging around 6.5%, depending on if you're going fixed or variable, and whether you're getting financing through a bank or an alternative lender. According to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, if inflation continues downward, rates may fall below 6% by year's end. So in summary, when you look at March's market statistics, although it looks like things are stabilizing, I personally think it's too early to call it because March is a notoriously low inventory month and demand is usually higher than you'd think, which results in an upward pressure on pricing. So to me, this is a typical March report and we'll only really know what's happening after we see April and May's numbers. Either way, one really important thing to understand is that macro level market statistics really mean nothing. What's happening here on the Central Coast can be completely different than what's happening somewhere else. There are different micro markets everywhere. For instance, if you're thinking of selling, those of you in Templeton may actually see multiple offers if you've got a desirable home. Not 20 offers like we've seen in the previous years, but a few offers. If you're looking to upgrade that desirable home and buy a new bigger property, pricing dropped by almost 10% from last year. So now could be a good opportunity to make that move. So the bottom line is that whether you're buying or selling, your situation is unique and a general market update should be taken with a grain of salt. If you want an accurate market analysis for your home, or you're thinking of buying and you want to know where hidden opportunities may lie, you can either request a free, no obligation market evaluation or book a call with me to have a no pressure conversation about your options. I'll always just give you the straight goods so that you're informed to make the best decision that's right for you, based on your personal situation. If that would be helpful, you can click the link in this video and set it up. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll be back next month with an updated report.